Yo, Evans B here. Are you using all of the juice that you can get out of your camera? I suspect a good portion of you guys actually don't. And let me explain to you why in this video. So I recently bought a new laptop since mine was becoming a slow hunk of plastic. I was editing out of my brand new laptop and was struggling to get the right colors out of it. I've thought to myself, damn it, I'm gonna have to buy a new camera. So Fuji GFX, unfortunately, here I come. But before my wife kicks me out of the house with some hot new gear, I decided to check my post-processing and we discovered something super useful to edit. So GFX 100, just hold on. You're not coming home just yet. So here's the secret sauce, and remember,
The sauce is forever.
so every camera out there seems to be focused on a higher megapixel count, and it's great really. It allows you to crop into wherever you want. Now you might be tempted to update your camera based on this to get more of them juicy pixels to help you edit better. But the question I have for you guys is, will it really help you edit better? I don't think so. See, higher megapixel count will help you print and help you get sharper images, but it won't allow you to extract all of the colors available to you or just getting more colors out of it. But bit depth will. So the question you might have is, what is bit depth? Well, put simply, bit depth is the amount of colors information contained in a single pixel on any image. So let's take the top 3 cameras by brand and let's look at their bit depth. According to the manufacturers, the Sony a7R4 has a raw bit depth of 14-bit. The Canon R6 has a bit depth of 14-bit. The Nikon Z7 Mark II has a bit depth of, you guessed it, 14-bit. This seems to be a feature of the 35mm sensor, but I'm not getting into this today. They're pretty similar, right? So one thing you can do to get the most out of your camera is to work on a different bit depth. For example, Adobe's Camera Raw profile, or Adobe Camera Raw if ever you just converted RAW, uses by default 8-bit depth. And this is where the problem is, and this is where the problem I had with a brand new laptop because I didn't set my Photoshop properly. The amount of color variant you're telling Photoshop to use whenever you use 8-bit as your RAW converter is limited to 256 colors. It places a very low ceiling of what can be done in Photoshop, and especially using your high sensor camera. With a higher bit depth like 16-bit in Photoshop, you can go from 256 colors to 65,536 colors. So your older camera, like the one I had, like a Nikon D810 with 14-bit RAW, might just be able to get you those bending free images and those glorious colors. And there's also, this is why you should shoot RAW. Now, let's go to Capture One in order to raise the bit depth ceiling. First thing you gotta do is find a series of uncompressed images that you might have lying in your computer or your disks. Second, if you want to follow along, you can actually download Capture One for free for 30 days. Yes, you heard that right, free for 30 days. So just hit the link below and you'll see you can get a link without really much fuss. Capture One is a powerful tool for photographers. It allows photographers to basically edit your raw images at the raw level, basically in Capture One, and then edit it afterwards in Photoshop if you want to, but there's a whole lot of adjustment you can do within your raw profile in Capture One versus Lightroom or actually Camera Raw. The software itself contains a lot of color correction, skin adjustment, and high-end features to help you on your professional journey. Basically, all the good photographers that I know are using Capture One. And the best out of all of this is no subscription. Yes, you heard that right. You have the option of paying once and you're done. So take that, Adobe, and your stupid per month charge model. And also, your wife will thank you for your very smart investment. You won't get kicked out. And now you can try for free by using the affiliate link in the description below. So now that you've downloaded Capture One, let's head into Capture One and open your raw image and click the button Export. From there, head down below to Export Recipe. Now you have 2 choices if ever you want to edit on the highest profile possible. If you plan to use Photoshop basically afterwards, you simply have to select Photoshop or PSD. This will ensure maximum compatibility between Capture One and Photoshop. If you plan to use a software like Affinity, or you're just good to go with the actual photo and you send it to print, just select TIFF. After you select your format, the next very important thing is to raise the ceiling to get the most colors by using the button on the right, which is 16-bit. Click Export and now you're good to go. So now what I recommend as an exercise if ever you want to try it out is to use Capture One and then export and try to edit an image in 16-bit and see how much more you can get out of it and compare it to the image you had before compared to today. Also, if you liked this video, please give it a like, and if you loved it, please subscribe for more. I hope this has been useful, and this has been Evans B, Montreal advertising and portrait photographer, and together remember, let's light the world. Cheers.